The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? It seems like it's been a long day. I didn't do anything, but it seemed like it's been a super long day. I don't know what's going on. What's up, Judy? What's up, Winnie? What's up, Kay? Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. And welcome everybody else coming into the room. What's up, Starnique? What's up, Yvette? Thank y'all for being here. Thank you. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me. I just want to make sure before I start talking. Because it's not going to be a long show, but it's going to be longer than expected. I'm going to give y'all more than an hour today. I know. I usually only do an hour and then, I clock out. What's up, Benita? Thank you for being here. What's up, Juicy G? We got Mary in the building, New York, seeking greetings. What's up, y'all? Yes. I'm going to get into kind of like the slower topics and stuff that people have been talking about already. I'm going to talk about Doja Cat and Drea Michelle first. So we're going to go ahead and get into those. What's up, Oracle? What's up, Prissy? So anyway, so you guys may or may not know Doja Cat deactivated her Instagram today. And all I have to say about her Instagram being deactivated is I don't care. I'm just going to be honest. I hate to be an asshole. I hate to be the one to be the asshole, but I got to be the asshole. I do not care about her social media getting shut down. I think just the way that Doja Cat is, I'm kind of over it. She did mention that the things that people say, it kind of really F with her and stuff like that. Like, I can relate to some of the online bullying and being, all the stuff that goes with social media and all the stuff that goes with being a celebrity. I totally understand it. I totally get it. However, I feel like Doja Cat put herself in some of those situations. Like, when she was going off on her fans, she wore that shirt of that alt-right guy, and just the different things that Doja Cat has done. She's put herself in those situations. I don't feel bad for her. Now, if it's something personal going on in her life, because there's some situation. I'll be honest, I didn't look into it really. When like the mama had to get like a restraining order or something like that. Do y'all remember hearing about that? The mama had to get a restraining order on the brother because he was being abusing everybody. I don't care. Not that I don't care. I think that situation needs to be worked out through the courts and everything like that. But Doja Cat leaving social media, I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think, like I said, a lot of the stuff that she goes through, I think she puts herself through a lot of that stuff. Like, I still haven't forgot. And mind you, I like Doja Cat music for the most part. Some of it I like it. But I can't forget that she was on like those weird online group chat, like those racist group chats and stuff like that. And like Doja Cat is very anti-black. I haven't forgot about that. And y'all probably forgot about that. She was like in a lot of those racist chats and stuff like that. So again, a lot of the energy and a lot of the stuff that happens to Doja Cat, I feel like she puts herself in those situations. I don't feel bad for her. I think I followed her on Instagram. Yeah, I think I did. But as far as, do I still follow her? Well, hell, she deactivated it, so yeah, I guess that's a no, right? Yeah, but what do you guys think about it? Do you guys care that Doja Cat left social media? Give me a yes or a no. Yes or a no. Do you guys care that she left social media? Let's do a 30-second countdown. Yeah, no one cared. Okay, moving on. So we're going to talk about Mike Epps and his wife. I believe her name is Kyra. So a few days ago, it was reported that she unfollowed him and everything like that. But I don't know if you guys knew, they actually unfollowed each other. So that's Mike's. He's not following his wife, and then she is not following him. Mind you, this post that he did, praising her and stuff like that and apologizing, he went ahead and deleted that. And for those, and I know it's small, but for those of you, he said, again, I want to apologize to my beautiful wife for the ignorant and reckless. I honor you, reckless. I honor you and my family. Please forgive me. So that's what he posted the other day when he went viral for this clip. And let me go ahead and pull it up for you guys. Again, we're gonna listen to the audio because they be striking around here. So hey, you don't play nobody stuff if they don't like you. Not saying that Mike Epps don't like me, but I'm just, you gotta be careful when you play other people eat. So let me pull it up here for you guys. And of course, I'm not prepared. Talk amongst yourself while I pull this up. Hold on. Damn it, where did I lose? Where my assistant at? I need me an assistant. Because my assistant would have had this pulled up already. Mind you, I can't afford an assistant. But you guys know what I'm talking about when he said that he hadn't been, his one promise to his mom when she passed away, he wanted to make it right with, at least be right to one woman. Here we go.
The day my mother died 2020, COVID. My son was born the same time, bro. And I never had a son. He looked just like my mama, man. I swear, that's how I know God's real.
And death comes luck. Yeah,
gave me a son. My mama gave me a son walking out the door, man.
That's beautiful.
I used to cry all the time and ask God, what did I do wrong that I can't have a son? But I know what it was. I lied to all these women and got them pregnant and sold them dreams and shit like that.
5 girls.
You got 5 girls, too.
To let you know how much lying I've been lying, too. I've been doing too much
lying. That's one thing that I'm going to get right before I leave this earth. I'm going to learn how to treat a woman 100% right.
That's dope.
Because that's something that I want to do for my mother, for my children, for my daughters. I've never treated a woman right 100%. And now that I'm getting older, I'm realizing, man, you gotta treat a woman right, Mike. You can't cheat on her. You gotta be her friend. You gotta not be selfish. This is what I want to do. This is one of my dreams.
I mean, he's right.
That's something we have to learn as men. That's something we really have to learn.
He's right. He's right about what he's saying. He's not wrong about what he's saying, right? The problem is that you are a married man and you're married to a woman right now. So you're basically confessing that the woman that you're married to, you haven't been treating her right. You haven't been doing her right. That's the issue. And so that basically confirmed everything we need to know. Like, okay, you cheating on her, you two-timing her, you not treating her right, and not even cheating, maybe not taking care of her and treating her like she should be treated. Like, you're basically confessing that. He didn't say, oh, but I used to, or this is previous. He's saying this in the present tense, not the past tense. Like somebody for me who's single as hell, I can say, oh, I haven't treated women right, blah, 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 blah. And then when I get in my next relationship, it's going to be right. Now, that's something that I can say. But for you to say that and you're currently married and you're talking about you never treated a woman right, come on, Mike. And so, he did his apology post and all that, but it was already too late. You meant this. You meant what you said, Mike. And so with them both unfollowing each other, now I went down their timeline. Like, they wasn't that petty where they deleted posts about each other and stuff like that, but they're not following each other right now. And so I'm all like, is it possible they could be headed for divorce? If you guys don't know, his wife is actually a TV producer. So it's not a situation where she needs to stay with him or be with him for money or anything like that. She's a TV producer. She'll be fine. And I'm pretty sure she'll work out some kind of, alimony and all that stuff. I don't know if they got a prenup or not. But what do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like he was basically confirming that he hasn't been treating his wife right? Or was he just talking shit? How do you guys feel? Let me know in the chat right now. We'll do a 30-second countdown. Do you guys think he was just talking just to be talking? Or he was telling the truth when he said he hasn't treated any woman right in his life? You know what song I was thinking of, y'all? I was thinking of Jaheim. Okay, let me just fast forward. Oh, girl, I forgot to be a lover. Sing it with me. When she start bringing up old dirt and the fights keep getting worse, finding numbers in her purse. You better put that woman first. That's the song that came to my mind. Mike, you better put that woman first. Now, we definitely hope they do work it out and stuff like that. We don't want to see a whole bunch of divorces. Divorce is so common. I don't know if it's common in other countries and stuff like that, but in the U.S., divorce is way too common. Hopefully they work it out, and whatever his past discretions have been, he works that out. Because Mike, you can't be out here effing up. I don't think he was telling a little joke. I don't think he was doing that at all. I don't think this was like a joke or something like that. You wasn't on stage. You was just openly doing a podcast. So yeah, his wife ain't playing that. So you got to give it to her. Hopefully they work it out, A subject that I wanted to talk about real quick, you guys, regarding the Drea Michelle and Jaylen Green. So Jaylen Green, he plays for the Rockets. He is 22. Drea is 39. They have a 17-year gap between each other. And remember, they were saying like she looked like she was carrying child. Well, she confirmed it on International Women's Day. She was carrying child. Now, something that I found interesting, and I don't know if anybody else caught it, she did not tag this man in the post. This was kind of like I'm going to be a single mother for the rest of my life. Even in the caption and stuff like that, it was basically about her being a mother. It said nothing about the father. Nothing of the sort. Let me go ahead and she turned off the comments too. Yo, that's when you know people hate you, when you turn off the comments. So Drea said, "Happy International Women's Day. As a woman, we navigate through so much and often leading us to question, what is my purpose? For me, the magic lies in motherhood and the awe-inspiring ability to bring life into this world over the span of 2 decades. It's my superpower. And if anything can surpass the wonder of being a woman, it's the privilege of bringing another woman into existence." So she's confirming that she's having a little girl. Then it says, "We are overjoyed to share our love for you, little girl. I'm excited to speak words to my daughter I never thought I have. We are anxious about your arrival, but take your time. This world can be tough. But know you are being brought into a space of love, security, and adornment." And she's 7 months now, and her baby is due in May. She did use "we." I will give Drea credit for that. She used "we," but she did not tag the father. She didn't say "me and your dad." "We" to me, you know how they say it takes a village to raise a child. And I don't know if you guys know, but Drea's first son, who's the same age as Jaylen, 22, her first son, her mom took care of her son. So when I see "we," even though she's saying "we," to me, I'm taking that as the whole family. How did you guys take "we"? Did y'all take "we" as what did Tina say? Did y'all take "we" as her and the daddy, or "we" as in a family? We love you as a family. Because I took the "we" as like the whole family, not her and Jaylen, because Jaylen hasn't posted anything about the baby. If you go to Jaylen Green Instagram, he hasn't posted nothing about the baby. And it's everybody in his comment section. I was gonna post the comment section, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna just let that go. They was yo, they was eating them up in the comment section. They was all like, "How you let a 40-year-old trap you, bruh? Disappointing you knocked up and ran through a 40-year-old groupie. I know your parents pissed. You wrong for getting that old lady pregnant." Why they say old lady? She about to get your money. Yo, I'm telling you, Veronica said she did not write that. What happened to the second child father? I know they split. I don't know if they were ever married, but I know they were split. Orlando. What was his last name? Orlando. I know that's his first name, but I forgot his last name. But yeah, they split a while ago. And remember, if you guys didn't know, Drea has been linked to a whole bunch of people like Chris Brown and different athletes. And, she had a history. She's the one. Y'all remember that viral clip of Drea saying, like, your wholeness can be erased? That's who this is. I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but Drea was the one who said, your wholeness can be erased. Her and his paycheck, we, right? Yeah, that's what I got when she said "we." I was all like, the "we" sound like we as a family are going to take care of this baby, not me and Jaylen. And this is his first child, too. So him not posting anything and this is a solo maternity shoot that she did. He's not in the picture with her. In the pictures, if you go to her Instagram, it's not him holding her stomach or anything, or them looking like they in love. This is a solo photo shoot. It gave me, I'm gonna be a single mother for the third time. I'm gonna be a single mother. A young golden nuggets attached to the older one. Oh man, she knew what she was doing. Well, let me ask y'all, since y'all already saying it, do you feel like Drea was securing the bag? She was all like, "Hey, I'm getting older. I'm slowing down. Let me go ahead and secure the bag for the next 18 years." Do you guys think she was securing the bag? Let's do a 30-second countdown. Okay. Everyone else is saying, yeah, she is securing the bag. She is making sure that she is taken care of all the way into her 60s. Damn, Drea. Damn. But hey, I ain't mad at her though. I am not mad at her. Hey, they're two grown people. We can't say that she tricked them or anything like that. They're two grown people. And you know what happens when you not strapping it up? You gonna have a baby, you know? Brenda knows she got a baby, and now she's secured until she about 60. You gotta give her credit. Now, I will say this: Drea does have different businesses. She got like a swimwear line, and she got a swimwear line, and I'm pretty sure she probably is gonna have like different swimwear that you can wear. Come on, y'all, help me out. What else does Drea do? I think she got a swimwear line. I think that's it. I think that is it. So hopefully her swimwear line is doing her well. If not, at least she got this child support coming. Congratulations. Congratulations. She could be his mother. Damn. But let me ask you guys this. Is the age gap a big thing? Like the 17-year? Like what age gap is too big? Like I would say 10 years is okay. A 10-year age gap is okay. Listen, anybody over 18 is okay. However, for me personally, I would say that the year age gap needs to be 10 years. I'm trying to see what y'all gonna say. I still have 2 more years to collect. Oh, make hundreds of thousands posting on it. So she could do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she get money from social media. Over 10 is a lot. Okay. Oh, not too slow. 10-year. Okay, y'all agree with me then. So a 10-year age gap is not that bad. 10 years only. Okay, Mary said only. Hey, Queen B More. I'm way outside of that. Oh, do you have an age gap, Sexy 60? If you don't want to share it, you ain't got to. If you don't want to share it. But yeah, I think 10 years is fair. Yeah, 10 years is fair. Cher doesn't wait, what's Cher? You know, Cher is dating that one dude, AE, who used to be the producer for Tyga. Let me see. Because I want to say they got like a 30-year age gap or something like that. Oh, 40 year. 40 year. Cher and AE, they got a 40-year age gap. She's 77 and he's 37. But you know, Cher look good though. You can't deny that. Cher look good. That thing probably still get wet. Cher look good, y'all. I'm going to hell. I know I'm going to hell. But y'all coming with me. But Cher look good. And then I don't know if you guys heard. No, they're back together, Queen B More. I don't know if you guys heard, but Whoopi Goldberg had said something on The View about I seen it on the Shade Room about her. She said her last boyfriend was 40 years older than her. Mind you, Whoopi is 66. So unless that last boyfriend was 40 years ago, that dude would have been 100 years old. And so that's whew, you know, Eartha Kitt and Marcus. Oh! It depends on where you are in life. That's true, definitely. But yeah, a 22-year-old and a 39-year-old. Yeah, I feel like young 20s, you gotta let them live life, you know? I wouldn't date anybody 21. No. It would have to be 25 and older for me. Even when I was 30, like I kind of felt that way because damn, if I'm happy that I haven't got married and had kids and stuff like that. Because y'all just like I told you, I'm glad that I didn't start social media really until now because I would have been off the hook. I'm already off the hook. Just imagine I would have been worse, y'all. I'm telling you. He probably see Drea as a notch under his belt. He could. Like, I mean, she looked good. You can't deny that. Drea looks good, y'all. So yeah, that is like a notch on his belt. Like, oh, okay, well, shit. Let me, I got this. I mean, she looked good. She don't look 39, close to 40. Nah, she still look like she in her 20s. So now, I would just say it's weird. Like, if, say, for instance, I dated a woman and she had a son around my age, I would feel weird about it. That's the only part where I'm like, whoa. Just like with Sharon A.E. Like, Sharon A.E., her children are, like, older than him. Well, her son passed away, but she has another son that is older than. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Like if the children are as old as you, I think that's a no. Remember, Stella got her groove back, and the mama was all like, "How old are you?" And Stella was all like 40, and then the mama was like, "Well, I'm 41." Awkward. Those are kind of things you got to think about. But other than that, I know people say age ain't nothing but a number, but an age can put your ass in jail. Don't forget that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to this topic right here. Yes, another Diddy story, you guys. I know. Y'all like, damn, Diddy again? What else is there? Well, Josh, he's an influencer. He goes by Fat Jew on social media, but his name is Josh. He had recently did an interview where he confirmed that he had witnessed, Diddy canoodling with this one DJ called the Housecat. His name is Felix Da Housecat. And we're gonna go ahead and listen to the story right now. Let me go ahead and pull up the audio.
That was happening recently was that, but one thing that was happening recently was that with the whole cancellation of Diddy, Diddy got canceled
because of Cassie.
Like
she took it back though.
I know, but it's unclear. So but this was something I've been talking about for years because it's like now a documented thing.
Josh is the one on the left, by the way.
Like at a party in Miami. Like, I was at a party in Miami that I should not have been at, like some real black excellence shit that I was not deserving to be at, but I went with the DJ.
Yeah.
And I took ecstasy and I ended up wandering around with some mansion on Star Island and I ended up walking, I guess it was his mansion. And it's all like just hot, it's all hot black people.
Yeah.
And then just like one moron with an afro. And everyone's like, how do
right, when you had an afro.
They're like, whose man is this? And I came in and I basically saw him, I walked in a room I shouldn't have walked into and I saw him like hooking up with a dude. Basically, like full spooning situation. This guy Felix Da Housecat, who's like a producer. Whatever. I then told the story on a podcast, and then his people called me and were like, "You need to say you were joking. Like, say you're a funny guy, and like you made it up for the views." And I was like, "But I did not. I saw it." And he saw me when I came in.
Were you like a little scared?
Yes. Because everyone in the room like stopped because I opened the door and was like, "Is this the bathroom?" And everyone was like, "No, this is a room where like celebrities, like male celebrities, hook up." It's like some glitterati shit.
Yeah.
And then he basically had people call me and like threaten me and like tell me that if I didn't take it back and say I was joking.
And you still didn't take it back?
No.
Why?
And then I talked about it on Hot 97 and they wouldn't air it. Ebro, who does the morning show on Hot 97, so Hot 97 always kept me on a pre-record because they were like, what are you going to say?
Yeah.
They would never let me do a live interview. And I told the story, and then afterwards he was like, I'm not going to run this interview because like Diddy's insane, and he blew up Kid Cudi's car and all this shit.
Kid Cudi's
car? You did that on purpose. Like you're like, you wanted to see what he'd do to you.
No, I wanted to get killed. I did it. But now everyone just found out that he like blows up people's. Kid Cudi finally told the story.
Oh,
I've been saying this for years. I've been like,
Kid Cudi is.
But one thing
all right. So I had actually found the interview that he did 8 years ago on a podcast. Oh, you went to a Diddy party and it was, okay. Diddy is openly engaging in these gay freak parties, but threatens people who witness them. Lord, yeah. That's according to Josh. This is what he's saying. So I went back and found an interview that he did 8 years ago because I wanted to see, like, okay, was he saying the same thing back then, or was he, just making this up just to get clout? And no, this was from 8 years ago. This is on replay highlights.
Is there anything that you want to talk about
I want to talk about.
you want people to know about?
I don't know if the story that I have about P. Diddy is a thing.
I love it.
You think it's something to
We didn't talk about it on the show, but you told us off the show.
Should I just tell you?
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to. I mean, listen, this isn't alleged because it happened.
No. There's nothing alleged about this.
Okay.
It is a legend.
clap.
Clap.
We are comedians. All right, go for it.
We're so lonely.
I'm fucking god.
I went to a party on Star Island in Miami, where P. Diddy has a private residence. I had no business being there. I was with a famed house producer who was DJing the party.
Sure.
And I will keep his name out of it.
Yep.
And I took a whole bunch of ecstasy because everyone there was taking ecstasy. It was basically me and like beautiful like ethnic models, like just beautiful women who I obviously had no interest in.
I want to pause it real quick.
The big pimpin'.
So the story sounds basically the same as he was saying on the other podcast, right? But I want to point out that, he mentions, the ecstasy and stuff like that. And as you guys know, in that lawsuit with Little Rod, remember he was saying that they put the ecstasy in the champagne bottles and stuff like that. And, to get you all reoccurring theme. Just wanted to let y'all know that. All right.
That's not my type.
Right. We're going to stick to Peppa, please.
Yeah, we're going to stick to Peppa and ghouls from Us Weekly.
Right.
So I'm like kind of stumbling around. It's like, it's all like, my man is telling me that like, every third person is some executive, behind the scenes guys who I don't recognize.
It's a high-end crowd.
Very high-end. And there's no joke, there's maybe 100 people.
Okay.
I mean, it is intimate.
So serious.
I have no business being there.
Sure.
I'm in like a, like an old Jewish grandmother's windbreaker like I am now at this exact moment.
Right.
And so long story short, I'm on ecstasy and I'm trying to find the bathroom and I can't find the bathroom and I just kind of like go down a flight of stairs and now I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion because most of it's going down by the pool.
Okay.
Cabanas and stuff.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah,
we're getting serious.
So I get lost and I'm in like just a maze of rooms. Now I'm looking for the bathroom. I start opening doors. One's like a closet. One's a room. It doesn't have a bathroom in it. Whatever. Every room should have a bathroom in it.
That makes sense.
First of all,
if you're in this fucking
every
dungeon,
room should have
every house.
So I open a door, and in that room there are a bunch of men, and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque, like laying about. And, kind of like very, like, kind of leaning on each other. Not really spooning, but, like, conversationally spooning. Like, if you were spooning but facing each other and, like, leaning up on your elbow and talking.
Like, how about this? Like, in public, watching TV with a bunch of your friends and you're with your girlfriends.
Right, yes.
It would be like those guys kind of lounging on their girlfriends, but they're not fucking, because that would be weird in public.
Fucking,
right.
Like, you almost think that they should be feeding each other grapes. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, it was very, like,
not feeding grapes.
Very erotic.
Okay. All right.
Heavy erotic.
Yeah, like the drawings you would see of, like, old Greek hangouts.
Exactly.
Yeah,
or like a fat going like laid on her side.
Yeah, the prelude to an orgy.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It was so prelude to an orgy.
So
I look. So I'm there for a very brief amount of time because I open the door and clearly I'm not supposed to be in there. And I look, and who is lounging in my direct eye line? Puff Daddy and Felix Da Housecat, famed house music producer.
Yeah, no, I know
are
that is.
basically spooning each other. I swear to God, they're basically spooning and they're drinking a glass of Hennessy. And they're like sharing it. They're like passing it back and forth.
And everyone's talking?
And everyone's just like talking.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I see them, I'm like...
All men, though. There's not one woman in this room.
All men. And they're all 100% on ecstasy. Like, you can see Diddy's in like white linen being like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, rub ice on my nipples.
Right.
Like... So... The minute I make eye contact with him, like a gigantic bouncer comes over and says, "Get the fuck out!" Because a lot of people turned and looked at me because it was very unexpected that like a fat guy with an afro, like no shirt on, basically, like an open windbreaker, opened the door to like this. Like,
so I want to pause it at this part. So it seemed like he popped in and just happened to stumble upon it, and then when the security seen him, they're like, "What you doing here? Like, get out!" Like he almost stumbled upon it, and he wasn't supposed to be there. Very suspicious. Very suspicious.
If a buzzkill.
Definitely.
If I'm on ecstasy and getting ready for a gay orgy.
Oh, this guy. Oh, he looks like fucking Gene Shalit in. So, But I looked right at Puff Daddy, and he looked right at me.
Yeah.
And we made direct eye contact. And I got kicked out of the room.
Sure.
So that was that.
Yeah, fast and obviously crazy. Fast forward.
So I was like, P. Diddy's clearly on ecstasy, and he's clearly gay.
Yeah.
So fast forward, right? We're at a junket for a movie that he was in. Someone is interviewing him. I'm in the back as a friend of someone who was there. Mm-hmm. I'm all the way in the back. I'm behind a million publicists, a million people.
But you see him.
Well, he's being interviewed on the couch.
And you're thinking about it.
Oh, I'm thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah.
By the way, anyone
so this is when you see Diddy again.
I don't think you're a liar.
Everybody was like, you're a liar. Like, I'm sure something happened, and they knew I was on Star Island. Like, that was verified by the other person I was with.
Sure.
But people were like, you're a liar. You didn't see them sharing a glass of Hennessy. Like, you didn't see Prelude to, like, an orgy. Like, this is bullshit. Like, you're being funny. Like, Fat Jew's hilarious.
Sure.
So, a couple people said they believe me, but I think they were lying. So, he's being interviewed in the middle of the interview for this movie. I mean, I'm sure you can guess what movie it is. I think he was only in a movie.
Right. At least recently.
Yes. He literally stops the interview and he points at me all the way in the back and he goes, yo, you, my man. And everyone in the room turns around and looks at me and he goes, where do I know you from?
Oh, no.
And then I go, Miami. And he goes, oh, true. And we locked eyes again and he knew that I knew that he knew that I knew that he knew that I knew that he drinks the milk of other men.
Wow.
This happened.
Drinks the milk of other men. Now, I was going to say, this was 8 years ago, and then in this podcast that he did, he didn't mention that, Diddy threatened him or Diddy, try to shut down interviews and stuff like that. So when he was on the other podcast, I forgot what the girl name is. Hold on, I feel bad for not knowing her name. We give credit where credit is due here. Her name is not skinny but not fat. That's her podcast, Amanda. Not skinny but not fat. That's her podcast. So check her out. But he was all like, yeah, I did an interview and they told me to, basically say it was a joke. That was the interview that he was talking about. That was the one where he was supposed to say, oh, he was just trying to be funny, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But he's not taking it back. And he even said he went to Hot 97 and they didn't play his interview. It was pre-recorded and they didn't end up putting it out because of what he said, Now, I'll say this. Now, he didn't speak to any illegal stuff going on. This was more about like the regons and stuff like that. But it's very telling that a lot of these people have the same themes and the same stories about what goes on here. And so when we see these lawsuits, it's very hard not to believe it because it's all like, well, this is what people have been saying for years, but this person said, they felt forced to participate. Now, again, the Gene deal, because I was going to play it, but I'm not going to play it for you guys, but he was saying, just like Cat Williams said, you have to say no. And Gene Deal claimed that Diddy tried to, proposition him with like, hey, let's do X, Y, and Z. And he had to check Diddy and say no. Also in that interview with Gene Deal, he said something about like Diddy having hidden cameras and stuff like that. And this is probably why a lot of celebrities don't come forward and say anything. Because you just think like all the celebrities that go to Diddy's parties and stuff like that, no one goes like, oh no, we just have a good time, blah, blah, blah. It's cool. Why is it always everybody so silent? It's crazy to me that people are so silent when it comes to Diddy. If there was a lawsuit and a lawsuit against one of my friends, I'll be all like, oh, I don't think that's true. I'll be all like, my friend is this person. I'm going to talk about their character. I'm going to talk about the things they've done for me. I'm going to talk about my experience with them. I'm going to defend them. It's very alarming that nobody really goes out and defends Diddy. The only person that tried and then got slaughtered was Floyd Money Mayweather. He tried to, whatever Floyd was trying to say, he should just shut it the hell up. NDA, very possible. Very possible there could be an NDA before you go to that Diddy party, you know? They're not talking because they're right, Bernetta. I was gonna get to that. I think also because of the whole hidden camera thing that was said in the Gene Deal interview, that makes sense. I was participating in some of this stuff, and I don't want my to get out. You know, you got to think about it. I don't want my stuff to get out, so I'm going to shut my mouth and not say nothing. Because possibly there could be a lawsuit coming my way. And Slim Thug, Slim Thug tried to cape for, he did? I didn't know that. Wow. I got to look that up. DJ Benito, thank you. Blackmail. Yep. Because you got to think about it. No one owns a mansion and don't have security footage and stuff like that. If you own a mansion or you're having some kind of party or something like that, there's security. I mean, nowadays, everybody got a Ring camera. You can go to the hood and somebody in the hood got a Ring camera. There's no such thing as no cameras anymore. Now, maybe the camera was down or, you know, something like that. But other than that, everybody has a camera. Like, you can't go to nobody's house and them not having a camera. Just suspect that you're being recorded. Now, you know, maybe not on the inside and stuff like that, but at least on the outside of the entryway, there's cameras. Yeah, the CCTV, yep. That's true. The streets have cameras. There is cameras everywhere. That's why I find it hard to believe when they be like, oh, there was no cameras. Everybody got cameras now. Come on now. But anyway, shit, if I went to the party, I participated in some stuff, I'd be nervous too. Now, if it was Diddy, I probably wouldn't come out and say nothing. I'm watching Justin Bieber and Usher. Let's see what time will reveal. Yeah, you know, there's this video, and I'll do another follow-up video on it. But the Justin Bieber going to Diddy house when he was like hella young, it was very awkward. And something just told me that it wasn't right. And it wasn't too much of something that was done in the video. It was more of the things that was saying. It's kind of like, now what we know about Diddy, Justin Bieber shouldn't have been there. You know, he has the whole industry blackmailing politicians too. I bet politicians, the church, you know, poor TD Jakes. Well, I shouldn't say poor TD Jakes. I mean, he can defend himself, but yeah. I would stay away from anything Diddy. Yeah. I mean, it has to be awkward being in that camp or being around Diddy or having to interact with him. He's basically done. Stick a fork in him. He knows nobody's ever going to look at him the same. I think now, you know, with everything that has happened in the more recent years, yeah, it's going to be hard for him to bounce back. I don't see him bouncing back at all. I see more lawsuits. That's what I see in Diddy's future. More lawsuits. Him taking more losses than anything. Justin seemed very uncomfortable. Yeah. Pixie know what video. She knows what video I'm talking about too. I believe he's still very powerful. I believe that his influence is more in the background than it is in the forefront. Because it's not like he lost his money. Because Cassie was the only one that, you know, got paid off. Everybody else hasn't got paid off yet. Or they haven't even went to court. That one he settled within a day. That was the fastest settlement yet. So Diddy still has his money. That you know, the Ciroc thing, they went ahead and settled that, and they, you know, he dropped the lawsuit or whatever. So more than likely he got paid out. And then yeah, it's not like Diddy had to sell his company or anything like that. He already didn't have any day-to-day not job options, but he didn't have any kind of real function with Revolt as far as like a day in, day out job. You know, it was more like he was kind of like the head of it, but didn't really have anything to do with the actual company. So he hasn't really been. It's not the Kanye effect. Remember, Kanye had to find a new bank, and then they took away sponsorships and deals and stuff like that. Diddy's basically not invited to the industry award shows and stuff like that, which is fine because he's known for throwing his own parties. But you know, if I'm gonna be honest, he's known for throwing his own parties. So does it really matter if he get invited to those kind of things? No. River, you said back on top in 20. Oh, Lord. I don't know about that. I think Diddy as a public figure, I think that's pretty much done. I think he gonna live the rest of his life and, you know, if there's no RICO charges and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, but let me ask y'all real quick. Do y'all think Diddy, how do I put this? Do you guys feel that Diddy can make a comeback? Yes or no? I'll say this. For me, no, I don't think he can. But I do believe, now hear me out. I believe this. I believe that if Diddy can beat these lawsuits, you know, the one with the girl and then the one with Little Rod, if he can beat the lawsuits, he can definitely kind of use that as leverage to be like, see, these people just be lying on me. You know, they're just trying to take me down. I'm a victim of cancel culture. If that's his angle, he might be okay. But if what's going to happen with more lawsuits and stuff like that, Diddy is not going to be able to come back. He's not going to make a comeback, y'all. If more lawsuits are coming, he's not going to be able to make a comeback. But if he can get rid of these couple of lawsuits going on right now and frame it as this is cancel culture and stuff like that, he can possibly make a comeback. I think it's going to take another. What's up, Naughty? It's going to take another celebrity, a major celebrity coming forward in order to really take him down. All these people that we really don't know, I don't think they're going to be the ones to really take him down. It needs to be like another Cassie, somebody really associated and attached to Diddy to really take him down. These little, I don't want to call them little, but, you know, not as known people, yeah, those can't. But we can't forget, you know, there's supposed to be a documentary too. So I don't believe everybody's going to sue him, but I do believe that there's going to be a lot of people telling their truth, telling, you know, what they experienced with Diddy. So when that documentary come out, ooh, it's going to be a lot. Nada, you said Diddy, Kelly, Epstein. Yeah, Ooh, you say he's the face of SA. Ugh, damn. I don't believe that he is going to be welcome back into pop culture. Yeah. Him coming back into pop culture, no. No, I don't see that. Him making a few appearances and stuff like that, I can more or less see that. Because there's no way that we're going to forget. The way he settled with Cassie, we can't forget that, y'all. Even if he was innocent, he just paid her off, you know, so he didn't have to go through the court system and stuff like that. the stuff that was said in that lawsuit was too damaging. Way too damaging, and he wanted to get rid of that case as ASAP. The way he got rid of that lawsuit quickly like that, yeah. Now he can frame it because don't forget, this is what also they like to do, frame it like, oh well, I didn't want to go through the hassle and all the back and forth. It was just easier to pay it off because I would have lost more money. That's the way they're going to frame it. But if somebody lying on you, or you believe they lying on you, you would fight something like that. Him not fighting that lets me know everything we need. I mean, if we're going to be honest, it lets us know everything we need to know. At least for me. Oh, Mary, you say he worse than Mr. Kelly. Ugh, I can't say you're wrong about that, Possibly. Yeah, I know he wishes that he said, and that's the thing too. Cassie was asking for her money a long time ago. He should have settled with her then. And I bet you, if Cassie never dropped her lawsuit, Diddy would have been still doing what he doing, y'all. That's the sad part. When you realize that, Diddy would still be doing what he's doing if Cassie never dropped that lawsuit. That's some deep shit right there, but it's true. Well, before I end the show, you guys, I do want to say it has been 27 years since we lost Biggie. Rest in peace, Biggie Smalls. I should have probably used a better picture. This is just up and down. But, 27 years ago is when, that fatal night happened, March 9th. I know some of y'all already in the next day, but it's still the 9th for me. So definitely rest in peace to Biggie. His impact on hip hop is still felt all these years later. It's kind of one of those things where you think about what could have been and where he would be, or, what would be his stance on a lot of this stuff. Because the rumor is that, he only had a few more albums on Bad Boy and then he was going to look elsewhere. It's crazy how Diddy's career skyrocketed after Biggie's passing. All of a sudden, you wanted to be an artist after his passing. Crazy when you think about it. But thank you guys for checking out the show. I appreciate y'all. Remember, before the end of the night, make sure you tell somebody you love them, okay? All right, we out of here, y'all. Deuces.